Hi everybody, good morning. Welcome to Meg Purdue Books Off the Beaten Path, and it is time for another early morning book review. Yay! So grab that coffee or a glass of water, whatever you have first thing in the morning, and we are going to be reviewing Mary Roberts Rinehart, The Wall. Now, this was a mystery that she wrote. Let me get the copyright date. Copyright date. I have to sing it. It was copywritten in 1938, and then it was reprinted in 1966. And so this is the 1966 version that I have here. And this is about a woman by the name of Marcia. And Marcia has a lot of money, and so she lives on Park Avenue, but every summer she goes to an island, and we're never really sure where the island is. We know it's off the coast of New York somewhere, but she goes to this island, and that's where all of these really rich people hang out over the summer. And we start having murders on this island. So let me just kind of give you an overview of the plot. Marcia has a brother that she is very fond of, and his name is Arthur. And Arthur is on his second marriage. The second wife, her name is Mary Lou, and she's kind of a, I wasn't crazy about Mary Lou. But anyway, his first wife was even worse. His first wife was Juliet, and Juliet ran around on him, and she was very beautiful, and she cheated on him, and she was mean to him, and she broke him, and they got divorced. And so when they got divorced, she asked for an amount of alimony that he has been scraping by in order to get. I mean, his family has gone without several things because the amount of alimony he has to pay Juliet, and Juliet does not listen to reason. She doesn't care. She's just a mean witch with a B. So anyway, but she shows up on the island for some reason. She shows up on the island this one summer and says that she will let him out of the alimony if he gives her $100,000 so that she can leave the country. And he's like, I haven't got $100,000. If I had $100,000, I would be using it for myself, but I haven't got $100,000 and everything. She's like, well, you better get it, because if you don't, I'm just going to stay here and keep sucking you dry on the money and everything like that and make your life even worse than it is now. She's a horrible, horrible person. So she's our first victim. Our second victim is her maid. Our third victim, which really doesn't seem to tie in with anyone, is the town's local kindly doctor. And I must say that there is a Pekingese dog connection in the murders that I am still unclear on. The sheriff figures it out. This little town sheriff who I loved, it was Sheriff Sand, S-H-A-N-D. He is the one that figures it out, this little town sheriff, and he refers to himself as a little town sheriff, but he's the one that figures it out. But one of the things that he does in the course of figuring it out is he keeps advertising, he keeps sending letters to people that are selling Pekingese puppies. And I could go back and look that up. I'm sure it was at the very beginning, but I still don't understand why he was doing that. I mean, it did lead him to someone, but how it got to him knowing about the Pekingese puppies, still lost on that. Now, overall, I gave it a 4 stars. I didn't give it a 5 stars because it was slow in the middle. But I have to say that this was a work of art. This is one of the reasons why I love vintage. It's not fast, it's not furious, it takes place over an entire summer, and you really get that sense of time. There's a lot of time between the murders, and you know, they're doing what rich people in 1938, I guess, did. They go to parties, and they have bridge club, and they have dinners and everything like that. The atmosphere of the island, you really got a sense of that. It wasn't a particularly brooding atmosphere. They had a yacht club and everything, and people had yachts at the yacht club and all this kind of stuff, but it was truly something that drew me in. I was in this world. I was on this island. I was looking for clues with Sheriff Sand. And I tell you, that's one thing that I love about Mary Roberts Rinehart, is that all the clues are there. And I've read her for so many years. And usually when I read her, I just gobble her up. You know, I read it like kind of fast and everything. This one took me a longer time to read because I'm like, no, I'm going to figure this one out. I'm going to figure this one out. And I did, to a certain extent. There were some people that were mentioned in the book that didn't seem to need to be in the book. And I knew they had something to do with it, because why else would they be in the book, right? So I was right on that level, but not any other part of it, like as far as the motive and how they did it and everything like that. But it was very, very good. Like I said, I would have given it 5 stars, but the middle part, we had this love story going on. Marcia and one of the suspects on the island are falling in love. And so we have this love story going on in the middle, which I totally could have done without. Don't care, didn't care. Just get me back to the murders, get me back to interacting with Sheriff Sand. But really, if you want to really experience Mary Roberts Rinehart, this was, of course, my all-time favorite is The Red Lamp. This reminded me very much of The Door, and the wall, the door. But it was immersive, it was creative, it was well thought out, and I just enjoyed the heck out of it. Could have done without the love story, but I just enjoyed the heck out of it. So what's next? What's next on the agenda, you ask me? Well, it's time for Candy Stripers. Yes, that's right. We're going to find out why Bonnie Schuler, who doesn't like to help people, is going to be feeling special and mature when she goes out with David, who has a car. See him with his car? He's going to make her feel special and mature. And frankly, I'm worried about that. I'm a little worried about that. But anyway, I just wanted to say good morning. I hope you enjoyed the book review. Give me a like, hit subscribe, leave me a comment. I have been getting so many cool, great comments. I love them so much. And give me another tag. I love a tag, because a tag makes me feel part of the community and everything. So tag me, comment, and I hope you guys have a fantastic Friday, and I will check you later.